Well, the inevitable happened. Man City won in what was quite a strange game for me, because I honestly don't think we played that badly. I think we played alright. Like, when you go through the individual list of like who was playing last night, I can't fault any of them. But Man City weren't that good either. Like, I think they only had the 2 shots, and both of them were deflected in. So it was a really strange one. But I was saying the other day in the Chelsea video, I think I was saying it in the Chelsea video, Bernardo Silva needs appreciation, like a lot more appreciation. He's a magical footballer. The way he can just control a game, he controls it like it's like nothing. He goes about it like so easily, and it's like he goes about it so easily in controlling games, and that's where Man City won it. Just his controlling of the game and his like excellence, if you want to say, it won it for them. Because I mean, Nakadan up front, he done out. Foden, he done next to nothing. I know he got man of the match on BBC, but I don't get how, to be honest, but that's just my opinion. But no, Bernardo Silva, he's so good. He's so underappreciated. Bernardo Silva is like the new David Silva, like a world class footballer for Man City. Anybody just doesn't get the appreciation he deserves. He's so good. Like, how you can not appreciate Bernardo Silva for what he's done, who he's done it against, for how long he's done it. You've got to appreciate him more, and it does really baffle us how like there's so many footballing fans who always go to the superstars in Man City, like your Haalands, your De Bruynes, your Fodens, whoever, right? But he's never ever in it. I don't get it. He's easily top 5, top 10 Premier League players. Not of all time, don't get us wrong, but as of right now, and since he joined Man City, I can't name that many better than him. Like, I know this isn't about Newcastle at all, I'm sorry, but I just thought I'd get it out there. But actually, moving on to Newcastle now, I don't think we played, but I know I've already said we didn't play badly at all. I really don't think we did. I thought Man City were better, obviously. What else did you expect? But the only 2 faults is when we went to sleep on both the goals, because albeit one of my favourite players, Willock totally switched off for that first goal. So Dan Burn was left with Bernardo Silva and Kyle Walker to deal with, which Dan Burn done the right thing. He waited for the pass out wide to Kyle Walker, because someone should have been on Bernardo Silva, but they weren't. So I think it is Willock's fault, the first goal. Second goal is just again just falling asleep for like 2 seconds, and then the ball's in the net. Unlucky deflection, don't get us wrong, but what can you do? Like, if any Newcastle fan, I'd almost say, dares complain about last night, I think you're stupid. I really do, because I know we've been knocked out the cup competition, right? It was the last cup competition we were in, but it's Man City. What else do you expect apart from getting beat? Hey, I don't get what your problems are. Like, the better team won. The better team would have always won. We could have been on top. We could have been top of our game, right? We could have been like last season. Like, we could have played like we were last season, where we were just thrashing anybody. But Man City probably still would have won, and I will stand by that. Albeit they weren't great, it's Man City, and if you go to sleep for those 2 seconds, like what we did last night, you're gonna get beat. There's no second way about it. But what can you do? Apart from that, I don't really have much else to actually say about the game. So I think this is just going to be more like just a general speaking video, because it was like such a strange and boring match last night, right? Like there's nothing I can really say. If I'm missing bits out, then like let us know. But nothing happened. But just generally speaking, right? Livramento has picked up an ankle injury, what we'll presume was in the Chelsea match, after he's been kicked up a height for 90 minutes. I presume that's why he's done it anyway. But he was pictured in training yesterday, Long Benton, and nobody knows how long that's going to be. Flies just went by, apologies. Nobody knows how long that's going to be, or how he's actually done it, to be fair. But it's just one we've got to wait out and see what happens. Actually, back to last night. Isak had a few chances where they were difficult chances, but should he be scoring them? Probably. But nothing really goal threatening at all. Ortega made one really good save for Isak's shot in the first half, but should Isak have done better with it? Probably should have. But what can you do? 2-week international break now, which is always a pain in the arse. Because I don't know, would you want England content? Because I would do it if you wanted. With it not being Newcastle related and not really having anything else to talk about, I would always do the England matches. But I don't know. I'll leave that up to you to decide. But I don't even know what to say, because it was like such a boring game. You wouldn't think one of them was like the best team in England and the other one used to be a Champions League team. It was just a strange game. It was a strange game. Better team won. Moving on. Our next Premier League game is home to West Ham, I think. But it's hard to predict that because we should beat them, right? Oh, that brings us on to another point, just want to remember. So the thing is now, people are starting to lose faith on whether we'll get European football. To be honest, I probably am one of them, but the hope is still there, because the thing is, right, everyone around us, right, like your West Hams, your Chelseas, your Wolves, they are just as shit. They really are. They are just as shit as us. So I think Conference League still, and Europa League and Champions League are gone. They are gone. There is nothing happening there. But Conference League, it's hard to tell, because, as I say, they are just as like rubbish as us. Because I mean, what? Chelsea, Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, they're all shite. I didn't want to hear anything about it. They are shite. But West Ham, apart from Bowen, Paqueta, Alvarez, maybe Kudus, they have nothing else. They have nothing else. Defensively, they're all right, unless you've got them in your fantasy team, of course, then they'll get you no points. But they're rubbish. Well, they're not rubbish, but you know what I mean. Wolves as well. How the hell are Wolves where they are? At the start of the season, I thought they were gone. I really did. But they've proved we're wrong. Well, they've not proved us wrong. They've proved me wrong. Proved me wrong. Because there was no way I thought they'd be where they are now. But here we are, battling away with them. What else? So, yeah, I think Conference League is still on, but it wouldn't surprise us if we didn't get it, but it wouldn't surprise us if we got it as well, if you know what I mean. Because, as I say, they are like everyone around it is just as rubbish. They really are. They're not that good, any of them. I think the summer's going to be really interesting. I know that's like a long way away, but I think that window, I think the summer transfer window, I think there's so much like business needing doing. Right, like you look at the outs, got Almiron, Longstaff, Callum Wilson looks like he's going to go, and then there's a few squad players who you think, how the hell do they still play for us? Like, it is beyond me how some of the players still play for us. But then like you're looking at like some of our rumour players and you just think they're not better than who we already have. They're really not. Like, the one I keep seeing the most is Pedro Neto from Wolves, and yeah, he's very good, don't get us wrong, but he's only fit for about 20 games with a 50 game seasons, and that's not what we need. The last thing we need is bloody injury prone players. So I'll leave it up to you, but at the end of the day, it all comes back to the manager. But as I've said plenty of times, I could make a video on, I could make a whole bloody video on Eddie Howe and his decision making. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think I've wrapped it up nicely. After a poor match, I'll be honest, but I think I've done. I think it's not the end of the world getting knocked out. I don't think it is. So I think we'll be alright. I do think we'll be okay for now, but see what happens. Let us know if you want England videos. If you don't, then obviously tell us. But I don't mind what happens. But we'll see. So see you in the next one.